Hello and welcome back to Mechabellum. My name is Okada, and today we're doing some 2v2 matches so that we can try to incorporate the war factory into some shenanigans. So let's see what kind of funny business we can get up to. All right, loading into a compact map. Speed specialist is not bad in 2v2 because, sometimes you need to run over and help your partner. Marksmen and Mustangs are a good generalist starting set. They lack the survivability of, sledges and steel balls or arc lights, but you can augment that. And it's nice to build on them early on. All right, compact map. Oh yeah. See, we're going against a lot of tankiness. So we're going to be in a little bit of trouble in this first round. What is our opponent? Yeah, marksman. I guess we could told that this way. Look right there. And we're speed specialists, so we definitely want to get back a little bit here. Let's think about what we're going to do to counter. Problem is he has built-in chaff clear. What we would like to do is something like fangs to slow down the steel balls long enough for our marksman to do damage. Still might be the best choice. Of course, they're going to have chaff as well. I still think fangs are our best choice. I don't want to get distracted by being too close to the other side, and we're speed spec, so we're gonna be able to pivot and help our teammate, assuming we win this fight. And we can shore up over here after we see what the sets are gonna look like. All right, so our opponent is really distracted going over there. That's gonna help us a lot. Hopefully that's going to mean that we can clear up quickly and then swing around and help our teammate. Yeah, this is working out real well. And our teammate is a lot more tanky than we were, so they bought a lot of time. Now, our only concern is going to be these storm callers because our marksmen are very vulnerable to them. Hopefully we can peel through them fast enough. Unfortunately, we're all clustered up. This is not going to end well for us. Oh, pain. Oh, good. We got the tower. We got the tower. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that could have ended poorly for us. Yeah, that speed spec makes a difference. We don't want any of these. We might pick up deployment for now. No, we're skipping. The extra 50 bucks on round 2 is excellent because that means we can get 2 of a unit that costs 200. And I'm thinking steel balls versus steel balls will work in our favor. We want fast units with our speed spec. I'd love to upgrade our marksman. I got a level off the first round, which is awesome. Just didn't have the money. And again, we're keeping in mind the desire to go war factory. That's the whole point of this series. And steel balls from War Factory is very desirable. So if we can start getting them leveled up and start getting the upgrades on them, then we'll inherit those when we start having War Factory shenanigans running about. Okay, it looks like our partner's opponent is investing in Melting Point very early, round 2. Giant Specialist, okay. We'll see if that Cinder Missile did him any good. Oh, we had a Steel Ball die very fast. Even though I rolled right up and just got annihilated. Yeah, they got that level 3 marksman they started with. That's okay. Still overran him. Yeah, that Sentry Missile, that was wasted $50 that you could have had for leveling up a marksman in the future. Since we went Steel Balls, they're fast enough to get under the storm colors. Unfortunately, his backline storm colors are gonna take him out. Yeah, we didn't get the tower in time. We're not getting to these guys fast enough. Nope. Yeah, this is not gonna end up in our favor. Definitely not. Oh, he was damaged. We have a chance then. If he was high on health, our marksmen were locked on him, which meant the Stormcallers would have just done us in. Thank goodness our teammate had done enough damage to that Stormcaller, to that Melting Point. Do we take Strike Specialist just to get it off the table? I don't really feel like we need to use it. I think we're going to take Incendiary Bomb to get it off the table. I can get away with just one shield? No, let's not be greedy. I gotta be careful here with the fire because our teammate, you know, I'm gonna hold it and I'll mimic what our teammate did next turn. So what can we do with our 300? We can get extended range on our balls. I think we just need to do level ups. And let's get some survivability here. Well, that's annoying. I don't know that it works in his advantage. But it was annoying. And I say that because he's got a lot of ground units that are just going to drive into it as well. We'll see how it plays out. He did bring air units to complement it, but you know, our units stop before they get in the fire. I mean, inevitably we're going to walk through the fire. But I don't think it wins it for him. And we are speed spec, so he might get through. I don't think so. No! Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. That's why we didn't use fire over there, because we knew we would end up walking through it once we won the fight. Okay, so there's a huge cluster of stuff over here at the end. Amp core. I think this is where the fire goes. Because we know that's going to become a battlefront. All right. Money expenditures. Hold off on that. I want to invest in our steel balls, but he has just gone air. I don't think we overreact to that, though. Let's extend the range on our steel balls, because we know we have melting points and all that other stuff to deal with. I can extend the range on our marksmen as well, and just level them up. It's always kind of rough to not buy any new units on a round, but we're investing in the future. And he is going more spam units, so more wasps. Level 5 crawlers. Was that an upgrade? Oh my goodness. That must have been one of the options. Elite crawler. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to have to pivot back to Mustangs after this round. I mean, it looks like our opponent has that handled, which is excellent. But, so, you know, that with wasps, and he might put more of them down. I think we're going to have to look to high explosive Mustangs or aerial spec Mustangs. Yeah, see, I'm not worried about this fire too much. I mean, unfortunately, we got stuck in it. Like I said, we can drive through it pretty fast. We are speed spec. But getting stuck in it, firing, that's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, we don't have the firing rate necessary to get through these fangs quickly enough. We would otherwise be on this melting point already. Okay, our fangs are distracting. We just don't have the damage. Yeah, we don't have the damage. That's a level 2 melting point. Whoa, with amplifying. Yeah. And range. Our steel balls could handle that if we had sufficient steel ball survival. We are not nuking. I'm not worried about a nuke because it's so slow to land and we're fast. We'll probably be out of our area by the time it would land. I think we're going to high explosive ammo, bring another. Sink these way back here. Because I don't want them to get caught by the arc lights. And we could just do damage across the board because we reduced our damage due to the high explosive. We really need a round of level ups. Again, we need to be able to level these guys up. I don't want to focus on them. Hopefully we can just be done with our Mustangs at this point. We want to focus on steel balls for our inevitable war factory. And for dealing with these melting points. Yeah, those crawlers are distracting our entire middle line, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we're still winning over here due to it, but I'd rather have them supporting this. Just so we get through this faster. The whole point to us clustering on the left side was because we are speed spec and we could bring an entire army. Yeah, it's working out though. Go steel balls, go! Those crawlers a little nipped away at his heels. All right. Javelin's just too expensive. Skill specialist isn't bad. Let's grab it to get it off of the table in case they don't take it, because they're using a bunch of stuff. Plus we have something. We are close to being able to war factory. We're gonna really work to reinforce our steel ball line. So we could sit on money. I think so. I think we level up. So ideally we're 2 rounds out from War Factory. The reason I say 2 rounds is because we want to spend a round getting either armor or probably energy absorption on our steel balls. Plus we need enough money in pocket when we, to unlock, play, and upgrade a War Factory in 1 turn, which may not be realistic. It's 1,000 supplies to get our first War Factory on the table. 200 to unlock, 800 to drop it. And then we need, I think, 350 to buy the actual factory, the factoring of steel balls. It looks like our units didn't get distracted that time. Yeah, our steel ball line is strong. We might War Factory next turn anyway. We'll just look at the math. Yeah, we got a War Factory next turn just because at this rate they're not going to be alive long enough for us to have a little fun with it. Okay, nothing major that we have to spend money on. We would like Giant Hunter. Let's go ahead and grab Giant Hunter. And War Factory. 300, that's exactly what we needed. Alright. Yeah, boy. Steel ball production. Online. Okay. What do we want to melt? Do this. I mean, we know the fight's going to end up over there. And we don't want our buddy and everything else in the soup. You know what, we're gonna put it back a little bit. We're not gonna hit everything, but possibly those storm callers. You know what? Possibly those storm callers will drive up into it. Which is why we're backing it up a little bit. We're more interested in hitting the storm callers than anything else. Now our opponent's got all kinds of stuff that he can drop. Yeah, we just can't. I wasn't going to borrow money to counter it. We have the health to handle it. And fire isn't going to be that big of a deal because we're fast and we can drive out of it. Here. Alright, so he went with the photon off screen, which is fine by us because steel balls eat through it. Unfortunately, it looks like we lost him. Yeah, we lost too many Mustangs to deal with the wasps. That's alright. That's alright. I mean, that was a one-time deal for him. It was fire and off-screen javelin. Took all that to slow us down. He doesn't have all that available to him now. Top supply specialist to kind of counter the upkeep of the War Factory, which leveled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we like it. We're just leveling. Level it all. Level it all. Okay. Hopefully we won't get problems with the wasps again. But you know, next round, if necessary, we can start producing phoenixes. So now this is going to churn out level 2 steel balls that all have extended range and energy absorption. All right, enough with the off-screen stuff. Did he take? Okay, he did. So we grabbed the skill specialist. So we took it out of the pool. Fortunately, our opponent, with all his shenanigans, didn't get his hands on it, which means he never will. We just have to survive long enough to get through all the off-screen annoyances. That just shut down all of our advantages. I can't even produce units. Oh no. That was devastating. Oh, how long does that last? Alright. Yeah, we lost all of our steel balls before it wore off. Oh, he's a tanky mofo, though. Look at him go. Look at him go. He produced enough units in that short time to turn the tide. Yeah, War Factory. My big boy. Now the question is, do we survive this? Gonna be close. Gonna be close. Okay, so that was our teammates. So that's... I mean, unfortunately we lost it, but it wasn't one that could count against us for damage purposes. Yeah, we lose this, but not by a whole lot. And I think that our opponents are more or less out of their off-screen shenanigans. Okay, I guess we'll take this. Unfortunately, you cannot put these on the factory. I can't put them on the steel balls. So, we need to just not allow them to keep doing off-screen stuff. Now, smoke isn't a big deal for us. But still need to be mindful here. So we could go tanky, but I think we're going to go anti-air. Kind of rough because we have no upgrades for phoenixes. But units are units. And we can actually unlock phoenixes. What do we want to give them? Shielding, I think? Yeah, let's give them shielding. Anything else that we want to maybe just level up? Some guys there. Yeah, I think the Phoenixes were a good call because they are going crazy with the Wasps, and we leveled up our AoE Mustangs, which I'd rather have some air spec on them, but they still can munch on Wasps pretty good. So hopefully that'll be sufficient. He's not built for anti-air. I mean, he has anti-air, obviously, but like he's going ground spec for that. Which, of course, because he's having to deal with steel balls. Oh, they're on the factory, but the factory's going to survive. Ha! Our teammate went with the war factory too. Who's calling it? They're calling it. I feel like they've called it premature. And now our teammate has called in our favor. Problem is that we've got all this chaff here, and I don't think we have any chaff clear left beyond what the war factory itself can do. Oh, they're on it. Come on. We can't get through all that garbage. God, no. Oh, that was fun. No, it was fun. Sad to lose, but I think that the war factory proved itself. It wasn't enough to overdo the final state of the map, but it was good. Our teammate went War Factory. I don't know if he just went last round. Took Phoenixes. He doesn't have Phoenix upgrades. He didn't have any upgrades on his sledges. Yes, this isn't the right time to go War Factory. Prepare for it. Get your upgrades. Like we did with the steel balls and the Phoenixes. So I don't think our teammates' War Factory really worked out for him. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I think even though we lost, I think we're going to post this. Yeah. Enjoy the game. You got to enjoy the game. Win or lose, play it to have fun. And I had fun. Hopefully you also had fun watching this. And if so, then be sure to catch one of our future runs because we're playing this all the time and we post something every now and then. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in a future video. If you enjoyed this, you may want to check out one of these other videos, and thank you very much for your time.